even if that means cutting people off. That's another one for another day. But hey y'all, okay, so I made up my mind. We're gonna talk about how to level up in your 20s with some wine. Y'all know how I do or not, but this how I do. I got the Saint Rene, I don't even know if I'm saying this right, Rosé Dry. It's almost done. So pour it with me as we talk about how to level up in your 20s. For those of you who do not know, I'm 25 years old. I'm grown, still young, but I'm grown, and I have had some experiences in my 20s so far. I know I'm still like in the young mid to early 20s kind of, so I'm still learning some things. But for those of you who are younger and watch my channel, I would love to be, you know, just like that big sister figure and put y'all on game. I gotta put y'all on game because first of all, these men are something else. And not only that, but just other things that you experience in your 20s. So we're gonna get right into it. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and y'all know the vibes. So, oh, and I have Doritos. This is so random, but cooking later. I didn't feel like cooking yet, so yeah. So basically, the first thing that I learned in my 20s so far was to put yourself first. And that sounds like super selfish, but I guarantee you it is the most important thing that you will probably ever do in your life. And for me, it was the most life-changing thing that I've ever did for me. And by putting yourself first, it's not even like in a selfish way, but it's more so in a space of, okay, what can I do to improve myself? What type of things can I do to improve who I am? For a lot of people, that means doing what you love, hanging out with people who make you a better person, eating right, exercising. I honestly didn't start truly putting myself first until recently, like probably last year when I was 24. But other than that, before that, I kind of put like my friendships before me, my relationships for sure. That was a big one. And I just didn't, I guess, know how to put myself first. And in doing that, I learned, I guess I could say like my last like romantic relationship showed me what I liked, what I don't like. Not only like in a person, but just in general, like about myself. I learned a lot about me. So that's when I really started, you know, in your 20s. And I'm sorry if I'm all over the place with this video because this is a really like, this topic, it goes far and wide. There's so many things that goes into what you can, how you can level up in your 20s. There's so much that you can do and say, but I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. Anyways, when you're dating in your 20s, just be sure to put yourself first. When you're dating, when you're in friendships, whatever the case, like, make sure you put yourself first and foremost, like, and love yourself. It sounds so corny, but it's so true. So many people have said it, you've heard it a billion times, but it's so true. Love yourself, take care of yourself. Even if that means, you know, changing your diet to eat better. Even if that means waking up earlier before work to go work out. Even if that means cutting people off. That's another one for another day. But you know what I'm saying, like, another thing that I learned in my 20s was I learned that everything will always end up fine. Like, your way of doing things isn't always the route. Isn't always the best route for you. So you have to be comfortable with change. You have to be comfortable with things not working out exactly as you planned. Things not working out exactly as you have it down to the T. That's just not how it works. We're, you know, humans. This is life. So don't expect some things to work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and by things, I mean like, if you, for example, if you're graduating in college and, you know, you plan on moving, and I'm, again, using personal experience. You graduate from college and you plan on moving to another state, getting a new another job, you know, relocating, starting a new life. Sometimes it doesn't happen as soon as you want it to. That's not what God, whoever you serve or believe in, that's not what God wants for you sometimes. And honestly, that is the best thing. What you will want, whatever God wants for you. So in my personal experience, I expected to graduate, and I applied for all these jobs in different states, New York, LA, Atlanta, and I was getting a lot of interviews and calls, but I wasn't in the position really necessarily to go and travel to all these different places for all these different interviews. And at the time, this was in 2018, at the time, a lot of them weren't doing Zoom interviews, surprisingly. A lot of them weren't doing that type of online on-call interview. They wanted me in person. So I got tied up with that, and everything happens for a reason. I expected to move. I expected to move, be on my way, and be in a different state, living my new life with my new job, with my new salary, you know what I'm saying? But it just didn't work out that way. And that's okay. That's okay, because my life now is amazing, and I wouldn't want it any other way. And also, it's not too late for me to move. I can always move. It's just, things take time. So be patient, because it is okay. Everything is gonna work out. I promise you. Don't trip, especially if you're in like your early 20s, late teens, whatever. Even before then, girl, don't put too much pressure on yourself on, you know, your plan. I know some people are detailed to the T of how they want things to work out, but just have faith that if it doesn't, then, you know, God got you. It's another plan. Another thing I learned, I hope my camera don't die. I mean, it shouldn't though. Another thing that I learned is that go after whatever it is you want to go after. Whatever it is you want to go after. A lot of people say in your 20s, that's when you have time to, you know, fuck up, mess up, learn, relearn, and make mistakes and all this, that, and the third. And I will say, being 25, it's definitely okay to make some mistakes, because you do have damn near a whole lifetime ahead of you. So don't be scared to like go after what you really want in life. Like, what do you truly want? What is your soul calling to do? What do you really desire? What's your lifestyle? How do you want everything to look? If I could go back, oh my gosh, if I could go back to when I was 20 years old and literally like write down to the T, if I would have known what type of lifestyle I wanted, I would have written down every single detail. Where do I live? What does she look like? What does she wear? What are her friends like? Does she work out? Down to the T. If you're 20, do that. I promise you, do that, because in no time you will definitely manifest whatever it is you're trying to be. And this goes back to not everything goes as planned, but that doesn't mean that you can't try to map out and write, who do you want to be? Who do you want? At least have some type of idea. Write that down. What does your life look like? What is your career, your profession? What do you, I was about to say your legacy. That's kind of like a little later in life, but you know, what do you want your lifestyle to be? So don't be scared to go after what you want. Go for it and have faith that everything will work out, because in the end it will. Honestly, you want to move, make the move. This is your sign. Move. You want to start a business, this is your sign. Start a business. You want to become a mom, this is your sign. Become a mom. Regardless, do not listen to outsiders. Listen to yourself and yourself only. It's okay to get opinions outside of you, you know what I'm saying, and respectfully agree or disagree, but be sure to not follow their life, not follow their opinions and decisions. This is your life. And that's something that I had to realize. You know what I'm saying? I had to realize this is really my life. I'm really the creator, and I create my own lifestyle. It's up to me. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all up to you. So don't be scared to go after what you want. Have faith in yourself. Even if it's a huge jump, take it. Go for it. Because you never know what can come out of that. So whether you fail, whether you know, come up out on top, regardless, you learned, right? So honestly, that's still something that I'm learning my damn self. But it's definitely a belief that I have for sure, and something that I will follow for the rest of my life. Let's see, one last thing I learned in my 20s. It sounds really simple, but enjoy life. That is my, yeah, that's definitely something I learned in my 20s, is to enjoy life. Because, you know, when you're young, you're planning. All you want to do is plan. Like I said, everything doesn't happen overnight. Everything takes time. Have patience. You have to have a lot of patience. So in the meantime, enjoy life. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. It's all about the journey. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And another thing I could add is, whatever it is you want to do, start now, and know that, like I said a few seconds ago, it does not happen overnight, but baby steps are super important. And that's something that I did not have the most knowledge about. I wanted everything to happen like this, boom boom boom. I want it now. And I had to realize as I got older, I'm like, things take time, and that's okay. So that's why I'm preaching to you to enjoy the journey. It's all about the journey and not the destination. Honestly, once you get to the destination, you appreciate it so much more, because you look back at everything you went through to get to where you want to be. You're looking back like, wow, like, I actually enjoy getting here. This is amazing. This is great. So enjoy life. Be present with, you know, people that you love. Be around them. Be around your family, your friends, people that uplift you, make you feel good. And just be present. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy what you're working towards, and don't focus too much on the destination. So all in all, I'm sorry, and my camera's dying, so I'm gonna make this quick. That would be my how to level up in your 20s, and that was honestly like advice more so. Like I said, I'm 25. I'm still young. I'm still learning. And you know, when I turn what, 28, 29, 30, I'm sure I will have much more advice to give y'all. But for now, that is all I have. If you guys enjoy watching this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in my next video.